Hey, what's up everybody? So this is going to be my first video on YouTube for cooking. It's basically Michelle and my off season, so a lot of these recipes are going to be off season recipes. For pre-contest I probably won't be doing any videos. I'll just be doing this for the off season. So the first video today is the turkey chili. Now I took this recipe from a good friend of mine, Christian Coronado, over in Jersey. He's with Universal. I kind of took it and doctored it a little bit here and there. Kind of made it my own. Not really so much made it my own, but kind of just added a little bit here and there. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the ingredients, take you through making it. If you want to change it, add anything, subtract anything, you're more than welcome to. As long as you try it and enjoy it, you know, make some comments. And give me your feedback. Let me know what you liked and what you didn't like, what you added to it and what you took away from it and made it your own, and maybe I can do that to mine and see where we come maybe meet in the middle. Alright, so hopefully you enjoy it. Take care. So here we have the ingredients for the turkey chili, ground turkey chili. We have 6 pounds of ground turkey, everything bought at Fresh and Easy. We have 3 cans of organic black beans. I like black beans better than pinto. They just hold together a little bit better, and I just don't like the texture of the pintos. They're pretty mealy compared to the blacks. And we have fire roasted diced tomatoes, a couple cans of that, and a couple cans of tomato paste. Depends on how thick you want your chili or how thin you want it. 1 can probably give you a little bit thinner chili, 2 cans more of a thick chili. We have a whole bag of serrano peppers back there. We'll just add them to taste. You know, probably anywhere in between 8 and 10 serranos will get added to this. Then we have all our spices. We have our ground coriander seed, cumin, paprika, celery salt, chili powder, black pepper, and of course we're going to add regular kosher salt to that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use this Fresh and Easy extra virgin olive oil cooking spray. I'm going to spray the inside of this pan right here and start getting ready to incorporate and add the turkey to the pan. A good, 10 or 12 seconds, or even a little bit less, depending on how, how big your pot or pan is. That should be okay. So here we go, we're going to add the 6 pounds of ground turkey directly to this hot pan. Just going to kind of dump it in there. Make sure you get these little things out. And you want to cook it until it's basically cooked all the way through. You don't want to add anything else to it before the ground turkey is cooked all the way through. Since it is a poultry instead of a beef, you want to make sure that you don't get any uncooked portions in your chili, no matter how long you're going to cook it for. And then start adding your other ingredients after the turkey meat's already cooked. So while the turkey is cooking, I'm going to head over here to the countertop. I already have my spices laid out right here. So that's the celery salt, paprika, chili powder, coriander seeds, and what I used was my mortar and pestle to grind up the coriander seeds to really open them up. I didn't roast them first, I just left them whole and ground them up in the mortar and pestle. I have my kosher salt, black pepper, and the cumin in there. And now I'm going to start with chopping up some serrano peppers. Here's 9 serrano peppers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the tops off. I'm going to split them. I'm going to leave the seeds and the veins intact and just chop them up, put them in a bowl, set them aside. We're going to add those in a little bit. So here we have the serrano peppers that are already ground up. I used my Ninja Kitchen device that Michelle got me for a very nice gift. I use it constantly. I use the larger attachment for when we grind up our ground meat, and the smaller attachment, this is the first time I've used it, but as you can see, it really did a good job grinding up the or chopping up the serrano peppers in about 5 seconds instead of manually having to do it. There you have our spices. So we're going to take the spices, we're going to add it to the chili pot. We're going to come back over, we're going to take our serrano peppers, quite a bit, just a little heat. Usually I like to use habaneros. I mean, that's what I would prefer to use, but since Fresh and Easy didn't have any habaneros, we'll just have to use the serranos to see how it turns out. Now here we have the fire roasted diced tomatoes, Fresh and Easy. We're going to take both cans, we're going to empty them into the chili pot. We're probably going to have to add like a can of water to the chili just to get it loosened up. But other than that, we're going to wait for the black beans. They're draining right now. I don't really like putting the black bean juice into the chili. I just like having the black beans. And we're going to let this cook down for a little bit before adding the black beans. The black beans will go in probably the last like 15 minutes of cooking, so they don't break up too much. They're still kept pretty whole. So here we have the chili, the turkey chili, after it's been cooking for about, I'd say about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at most. Stir it every 3 to 5 minutes. Make sure that you're keeping it all mixed up. You're not letting the bottom get too burnt or crispy or whatnot. Pretty soon I'm going to add the 3 cans of black beans. As soon as I add the 3 cans of black beans, I'm going to lower the heat. Right now it's at like medium-low. I'm going to lower it down even a little bit more so that I don't overcook the beans. I just want to have them incorporated into the chili. And then once that's done, chili's done, you can serve it however you want it. You can put cheddar cheese on it, you can put sour cream on it, however you want to do it. It does look like it is very protein laden. It is. I mean, 6 pounds of turkey ground up is quite a bit of protein. So, I mean, this is just the way we like to have it. So here we have the finished product. We got the black beans in there. It's still cooking away right now. You can see it bubbling a little bit here and there. We're going to let this cook down still another 15 minutes. Maybe half of that time I'm going to leave the cover on. And the other half of the time I'll leave the cover off. Maybe make it more of a dense chili instead of so water. You can kind of tell that where it's bubbling there's quite a bit of liquid in there. So that's the other thing I want to talk about is I didn't strain the fat off of the turkey. I mean, it's 93.7, so it's pretty lean. This is our off season for Michelle and I, so we're not really stressing over how much grams of fat we're taking in because 93.7 is pretty lean. I mean, you're not looking at like an 80-20 chuck blend that you're getting in ground beef and it's ground turkey. So we're not really worried about that. So we're going to let this cook down for a little bit more, and then it'll be time to eat.